All right, my beautiful people, this is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, back with our financial book club here. And so I wanted to kind of just go through this. We're on day number 87, going through the book, How Rich People Think by Siebold. Steve, I'm coming from my check. Now, here's the deal, guys, man. It all comes down to what you put up here, man. What you consume, what your input is will have effect on your output. So what we're doing here, we're just continue to chew on financial concepts, philosophies that can help us reprogram our minds so we can change what we put on the inside so we can actually change what we get on the outside. We want to change our output. And here's the deal, man. Wealth truly does begin in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. See, many people just don't believe it's available for them, that they can do it, that they can create this thing called wealth where they can live a comfortable life. And we live in a land of plenty. We live in a land of unlimited opportunity. And it's just a matter of those that are willing to take advantage of those opportunities when those opportunities become available to them. So as we go through, again, How Rich People Think by Steve Siebold, if you're interested in getting this book, you can get it through us at our website, www.ergj.net. It's the Financial Book Club. I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. Let's get it. Day number 87. Hey, the middle class hands down their limited beliefs about money to their children. The world class hands down their unlimited beliefs about money to their children. The middle class hands down their limited beliefs about money to their children, while the world class hands down their unlimited beliefs about money to their children. The average family unconsciously passes down the same limiting beliefs they were taught about money from generation to generation. These are the beliefs that have kept families at the same level of financial success for dozens, if not hundreds of years. The craziest part is these beliefs are rarely, if ever, questioned before they are handed down. That is sad but true. The most financially aware parents teach their kids the truth about money, starting with how misunderstood it is to the general public. They teach them that it's right to want to be rich, and it's also possible for anyone who thinks big. They teach them that it's right to want to be rich. Now, here's the interesting thing, man. When I go into these schools, these high schools and these elementary schools, you ask a child if they want to be rich, they have to think about it. They have to wonder, is it right for me to want to be rich? And I don't see anything wrong with wanting to be rich, especially if you have good intentions for what you want to do with the money when it comes into your hand. But that is a belief that's been passed down from generation to generation. World-class parents never manipulate their kids with money or use it as a weapon, lest the child learns to see money as a tool to lord over others. They educate their kids on how to make money by solving problems and enhancing the quality of other people's lives. So if you go all the way back to episode 1, man, it's all comes down to solving more problems. The more problems that you can solve, and the bigger the problem that you can solve, and the more problems that you can solve, the wealthier you'll get. So are you a problem solver? Do you solve any problems? At the end of the day, that's kind of what you get paid for. That's the value that you bring to society. Every day you go to work, you're solving a problem. Just got to ask yourself, is this problem big enough on the grand scale of things? The children learns to see money as a positive, productive force for good instead of a weapon of the few to use against the many. Maybe the most important belief they teach their kids about money is the fact that they are smart enough to earn all they desire. That they are smart enough to earn all that they desire. No matter what their education level, IQ score, or performance in school, they have everything it takes to become a millionaire. This one belief has probably created more young millionaires than any other. It's a simple yet powerful transfer of confidence from parent to child. No sweeter words were ever uttered from a parent to a child than "I believe in you and you can do it." I believe in you and you can do it. Here's our quote of the day. It's from Bob Proctor. He says, "We need to make a game out of earning money. There is so much good we can do with money. Without it, we are bound and shackled and our choices become limited." We need to make a game out of earning money. There is so much good that we can do with money. Without it, we are bound and shackled, and our choices become limited. Now, that's interesting because I've made a game out of earning money. And not only that, I've created games where other people can make a game out of earning money. And matter of fact, we got a stock market game coming up. It's a fantasy stock market game. We're making a game out of earning money. Get the opportunity to compete for cash, but also learn about money along the way. If you're interested in that, you can sign up at www.ergj.net. Here's your critical thinking question of the day. Here's what you want to think about as it relates to what we've discussed today. Have you questioned the validity of every belief you were programmed with about money in childhood? Have you questioned the validity of every belief you were programmed with about money in childhood? Have you ever thought about what you were taught about money growing up? Have you ever questioned it? See, I think what's happening, especially in my generation, that we were taught not to ask why, not to ask how, to just go with what we were taught and what we were told. And then as I've gotten older, I realized that one of the most important questions you can ever ask is why or how. Have you ever questioned the validity of every belief you were programmed with about money in childhood? Now, you know, you may not think that you've been programmed, but you have been programmed with your beliefs. Over time, that's how you got your beliefs, through programming, whether it's self-inflicted or whether it comes from your parents, it comes from school, it comes from your teachers, it comes from your church, whatever. Now, here's your action step. Here's what you want to do with what we discussed today. You want to sit down with your kids and ask them to tell you every belief they have about money and write them all down. Next, go through the entire list with them and upgrade or eliminate any beliefs that are less than world class. Again, you want to sit down with your kids and ask them to tell you every belief they have about money. Write them all down. Then next, go through the entire list with them and upgrade or eliminate any belief that are less than world class. So it's a good time to get with your kids and talk to them about money. Change the conversation at the kitchen table and see what they think. How have they been programmed? And let's start to do some reprogramming so they can start to believe that all things are possible to them, that you believe in them, and that they can do it, and that they can actually become a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, whatever, that they can be rich. Well, this is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises. Again, just going through our financial book club, day number 87. We got 13 more days to go here before we head into our next book. But this is how rich people think. Again, the thing I love about this book, not only does it have a passage, it gives you a quote of the day, a critical thinking question of the day, and an action step of the day. So we'll be back tomorrow to go through day number 88. But hey, here's the thing. Do you have limited beliefs or unlimited beliefs as it relates to money? Well, hey, remember this, guys. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet.